All right, this is going to be a quick call on how to use Zapier. Zapier is just an automation tool, and this is really going to be used for if you have the agent CRM, if you have leads coming into a spreadsheet, how do you get those leads into your agent CRM? And be quite honest, you can send these leads anywhere, you can do anything with the leads, but I'll go ahead and show you how to use it. And then if you follow through, I mean, you can do so much with Zapier. It's a very powerful tool. So let me go and share my screen so you can see what we're going to do here. So this is Zapier. It's very inexpensive if you're doing a couple zaps. We pay, I don't know, probably $600–700 a month. We run a lot of zaps. We run about 50,000 automated tasks each month. So we pay a lot for it. But you can, if you're getting a few hundred leads, I mean, you can run like 1,000 zaps a month. I think it's, I don't know, 20–25 bucks. It's not much at all. But here's what you do. So here, let's say, for example, we have a spreadsheet. A vendor, in this case, would be giving us leads. And this is a very simple scenario. We got first name, last name, phone number, and email. Here's my CRM account. There's nothing in here. This is just a blank CRM. There's not really much information in here. And then here's Zapier. So if I want to have leads go directly into my CRM or do whatever I want with them, I'll hit create Zap. And the first thing you need is a trigger. And our trigger in this case is going to be Google Sheets. So we type in Google Sheets. The event, I'm going to say anytime I have a new or updated spreadsheet row, continue, choose an account. I've already set my account up in here. All you got to do is connect your account, put in your username and password, and then your account is connected. Continue. The spreadsheet, here's the spreadsheet that I've created. It says test sheet for Zapier. So now right here, it's the newest spreadsheet that's in here. So it's here. So I just click on that. The spreadsheet tab, I left it. It's just sheet one, which most of the time it is. And once you understand how this works, you can do a lot with it. It makes things very, very simple. Like I said, we have like 50,000 automated tasks that run each month in the office. So this is that test row that I just put in, John Doe, this phone number, this email, and you can see it already found that data that's in there because I just entered it in. We've told this particular Zap to look anytime a new row hits. And that's why I can see it in there because I just entered it in there. So we've got our test data. Now I want to enter this into our CRM account. So to be able to do that, I'm going to use Lead Connector. Lead Connector is the connection that you use to be able to connect to the CRM. So I want to add a contact. Continue. This is asking for my API key. So I'm going to go into this CRM account. And my API key is under the business profile. So when you set up an agent CRM account, you're going to have your own account. It's going to have your own API key. So all I'm going to do is hit copy. And then I'm going to come into here in Zapier, and then I'm going to paste it. What I always do to make it simple is I will now go in and rename that connection. So let's edit that connection name. So just so I know what I did, this is going to be the agent CRM. It's the website account that I created. So if I ever want to put anything else in there again, all these things are labeled correctly. So I'll continue. First name, I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab first name. And this is out of where I'm getting that data from. Last name. full name, then we're just going to do first, and I'm going to do a space, last name, phone number. I'm going to grab the phone number field, and then email. And grab this email field. If there's more fields, you can put them in there: address, city, state, all that stuff. The tags are important on the agent CRM. It's always looking for any new lead to have the new lead tag. So that's what you want in there. We also have, if it's an FEX lead, a final expense lead, you want to type in FEX lead. If it's an IUL lead that's coming in, you want to put IUL lead. If it is just a general life lead, it's going to come in as just life lead. Just like that. That's all you have to do to put in there. We'll just add just the new life lead just for this test. The source, if you want to start tracking exactly where your data is coming from, let's say this is a spreadsheet and leads are being fed from, let's say primetime leads. Or let's say Facebook leads. Let's say you have a campaign that you've ordered real-time leads and you set it up with our office and they're hitting a spreadsheet that we've assigned to you. Let's do that. So we'll say they're FB leads we'll say from FFO National, FFO Nat. So and then we always want to mark it as a lead. And there's a couple other important fields that we're going to need to fill out in here. Shoot, and this one doesn't have those other fields that we need. For this purpose, I tell you what, I'm going to save this. Actually, I'm going to run this real quick, and then I'm going to show you the other fields that are important to import over. So let's go ahead and continue. And then I'm going to test this Zap to make sure everything works. It says success. So now if I want this thing to run, so anytime a lead automatically hits, all I have to do is publish it. So I publish that Zap, and anytime now a lead hits that spreadsheet, it's going to automatically go into my CRM account. Test to website CRM. So let's get out of this, and should be live. Can't see it. Let's refresh. There it is. So that's the one that we just created. And then we can go into the CRM and we can look. And there's the data that we just sent over. John Doe, everything is inside there. Now I'm going to show you the fields that you're going to need that you're going to need on a regular CRM account. There's a couple important fields that I think we've probably forgotten to tell a lot of people that should be updated. Some of these things are updated with workflows, but I think it's better if you go ahead and just do them now. So let's go ahead. We're going to use that same Zap that we use. You know what's cool is when you're inside here, like I said, you can do a lot with this. So I could actually come in here right now. Let me delete this. And say every time a lead hits that spreadsheet, I don't not only want to send it to my CRM account, but let's say I want to send myself an email message. So I can just go in here and I can type in Gmail. And the event that I would want would be send email. Again, I've already connected my account. So this is one of the accounts that I use all the time. So let's say I want to use this one. To connect an account, it's easy. It's just your username and password. And let's say I want to email myself every time. So I would send it to myself. And then if I want to send it to someone else, I can CC. If I want to send to multiple people, I can. It's just going to be the account that I've automatically connected. Then I can also give it a name so I know what it's coming from. So I can come in here and I can type in FB lead from FFO Nat. And then every time that email comes over, that is going to be the name that's going to be on that lead. I can then create a subject. So I can say new FB lead and then space. And then let's say I want to know the person's first and last name in the subject line. So first, last, and then here's the body of the email. I can say new FB lead from FL Nat, And then I can say name, I can say phone, email, and you can go in here. So the name, I can do first, space, last, phone number, phone, email, and I can put in this email address. Continue, and then I can test it. Let's see. Let me drag this over here. You can see this email came in. So new FB lead, John Doe, new lead from FFL Net. Here's my info. A lot of times you'll see we will attach a spreadsheet. So let's say that every time I get one of those emails, I also want to have the spreadsheet attached to it. So I could say spreadsheet, because maybe you don't want to go into your Google Drive and find a spreadsheet every time. I can come in here, share, and then I can say copy link, and then I can come into the Zap and just put that link down there. And now when I test it, I'll retest step. See, here's what we created now. We have an email, has all that same information, but now I have a spreadsheet. So I don't now need to go into my Google Docs and find the spreadsheet. Sometimes I'm a little bit weird about how this looks like. I always want a space in here. So you can use HTML in these. So right now that was just a plain email. I can change this to HTML. And if you don't know HTML, it's no big deal. You can put it's called a break tag. So I can put that, all that BR means it's a line. So now I can say, put a line after this, a line after this, a line. I want 2 lines after that. And then I can continue, test step. See what it did? It made the email look a little bit better. There's 2 spaces after this. That's just what you can add. So you can do an HTML email inside of there to get it to work. We also sometimes will send a text. You can do that with a company like Twilio. So I can say send an SMS. And this is probably a little bit more advanced, but I think maybe just by watching, you can see all the different things you can do. So the from number, we got a bunch of different Twilio numbers we use. I can then send it directly to my phone. 813. And then I can come down here and do the same stuff. I can say new FB lead, whatever, name, blah, blah, blah. I can put all my info down there. And then test. There you go. That ding you just heard was the text that I just got from the system. So this is just a very simple workflow. I think I'm gonna make another video and just call it all the important fields that you need when importing into the CRM. This is just basically a very simple tutorial on how to use Zapier, what Zapier can do for you. You can do so much with this. There's so many different things in here, but this is a very simple application of getting a lead into a spreadsheet, entering it into your CRM, and then how to send an email. And then we also have how to send a text. I can literally go in here too. It's all right. Now I want to send this to another Google spreadsheet. I could have an agent that has a spreadsheet somewhere else, and I can write data directly into that spreadsheet. So I could say something like, I can create a spreadsheet, or I can just say create a spreadsheet row, continue, choose my account. Continue. Here, we'll use that same spreadsheet. I'm gonna turn this off because I'm gonna write to that spreadsheet, and I don't want it to get into a loop where I'm gonna test this and then I keep writing data to it and I keep firing this thing on. So I'm gonna go here, test. Watch this. Now I can come up here and I can just put all this, say this was another spreadsheet. We do this sometimes. First name, last name. Full name there. Oh shoot, I don't want to write to that. That's our recruiting leads. I wonder why that was in there. This is called test sheet. And then you'll see this is different. I'm gonna cut this video and send it to you, Jane. So if you go in here, I can then select this field here, and then this field right here, and I can hit enter. Refresh fields. So you got to put in the sheet name, and then there's all the info, and then test. So just by doing that, now you can see I can go back to the test sheet, and now that see how that data is written in here. So that's a very simple tutorial on how to use Zapier. I'll record another one with another product we use, which is Make. And then I also want to show the additional, I think it's 4 or 5 fields that you should look at when you're sending data over to the CRM. So I hope this helps. Have a good day.